5 of the 1800 Great Western Railway service to Swansea. Forward. Reading, Swindon, Bristol Parkway, Newport, Cardiff Central, Bridgend, Portsmouth Parkway, Neath and Swansea. This train is formed of 9 coaches. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 5 of the 1800 Great Western Railway service to Swansea. 24-hour CCTV is in operation at this station for the purpose of security and safety management.
I don't know if you remember John Honey, Sam. Do you remember him?
The name rings a bell. I can't place a face.
He could be quite temperamental sometimes, and you know, you wouldn't even take a quarter of a turn to get him going, sort of thing, would it?
Well, they called him Mad Dog, no reason.
Yeah, right.
Nickname at all?
I was telling one time a story about
You have a nickname?
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
All right.
Mad Dog Honey. And in the nicest kind of possible way, of course. But he was a nice guy, but he was Mad Dog. Anyway, so I was just saying that I'd come back after a while, being a long way away, and I was in the Mermaid having a quiet pint with a few of the boys, and he just came in, his eyes went out of his skull sort of thing, and then he started just coming over to me. I know, he was just freaking out on me. I know who you are, I'm going to get you, I'm going to do you in, blah, 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 blah. I'm almost having a fight with him, you know. And I hadn't seen him for about 15 years or something like that.
So was this is going back about what? When you were last 20 odd years?
Back in the 80s, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
About 50 years.
50 years, yeah. I'm trying to remember when, because my knowledge, I know it would have been an early trip for me, so that would have been about 24 years ago. I saw you in that campsite in France where you were playing with your duo. So, and how long before that had you been out there? 5, 10?
Oh, about 10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. What was that? I can't remember.
It was, well, it was near, so we were staying, what's the place I used to pronounce wrongly? Quimper.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, I remember what it was now, yeah. It's down in Begmay, wasn't it? Begmail.
Yeah.
Something
There
like
was
that.
a cute little harbour, like a little town just on the coast we rode down to, not far from it.
Yeah.
But,
That was, what they call it, Forêt Funo.
is that place there?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What, folly in it was not real, is it?
No, but it's funny enough, for that camp in there, right? He was run by an ex-sergeant major, and he was like he was a great guy, Wally. He loved to have a good party and everything, but for his campers, like, he was like John, you know, Basil Fawlty sort of thing, you know?
Uh-huh.
And it used to make me laugh, you know. The kids, he'd be always on about the kids going into the swimming pool and being in the swimming pool, and he shouldn't be in the swimming pool. And oh God, it was
No fun at all.
But when he got going, he was the first one to get up and have a sing with us, you know.
Yeah.
And he used to love coming up, and I just used to give him a microphone to make him happy.
Yeah.
And he'd get them all going, and bloody great.
Yeah, I was only there one night. The guys had been there, I think, the night before, and I caught up with them, and I stayed there one night, and then we rode off somewhere then, you know. Whatever. Hey, when I was down there coming out of Verge earlier, well, when I went in, just about 7 o'clock, there were a couple of Coast Guard types rescue things with a vehicle parked up by the slipway, just by Verge. It's not the big boat one, with the headlights shining out to sea, about 5 or 6 guys in their high vis and one thing or another. So I thought, oh, is this like a monitoring thing, something to do with the works they've been doing there? So when I came out, some of them were still opposite the pilot, and there was another 3 or 4 out on the nab apron, looking out to sea. So I went up to one of them, and one of them said hello. He obviously kind of knew me, and I said, "Oh, is this just a monitoring process, or was somebody gone AWOL?" And they said, "Oh yeah, earlier on we had a call from a fisherman who had seen or thought he'd seen what did he call it now? What do they call the surfboards with the high rise? What do you call
Windsurfer.
that? Yeah, no. What do they call the ones with the with it without
Oh
the
yeah, foil. Yeah.
Board?
oh, yeah. So he said somebody had seen something out near the buoy, so they were just looking. The tide was full in, and it was a calm thing, and they were just kind of keeping an eye on it. Obviously, if something should show, but it's dark then. It must have been before it got dark when it went in.
Mm.
It's changing 2 nights ago, because I think night before last it was really blowing and the water was gushing up the ramp opposite the pilot going up, and then tonight it's like a mill pond.
Lucky race, high tides. I think the next 2 nights. Isn't
One
it?
of the guys, the one I spoke to, and he said something like, and he seemed to know, and he was talking about early surfboard days, and he said, "Oh, do you remember?" He said something. He said, "Who was the guy who designed those things before the surfboards? It was like when we had wooden things."
Yeah, Tom Blake.
And he said somebody had the plans from or something,
Mhm.
and he didn't say he used the word marine ply. It was something because my brother built one, and they were like 6 inch by inch stringers going down the sides, and then it was recommended marine ply for the top. My brother couldn't afford that, so he used hardboard on the top, and I think it was a canvas bottom section. But that came in. That photograph that went up on the Isle of Langland page this week, that cracking one of the regatta with people running in with their canoes for the race. Gosh, I remember that period. And my comment, did you see it? About the guy, I mentioned him before in dispatches, a guy called Fritz. He had a kayak and he was always the last in the water to get in because he had to sit in the kayak with the thing around him out of the water, and then he'd put his hands and he'd get himself down to the water's edge when everybody had gone. But invariably, he always won because once he got going out there, he flew. And yeah, Fritz was his name. I don't know what his proper name was. But that's that picture. I think it's on the Langland site. Because have you seen it? That one showing
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. Yeah.
showing all the canvas tents along the front.
Yeah.
And the tea rooms where the brass is now.
There was two people. There's one. I'm sure there's somebody called Alex Fitzsimmons and another one called Fitzgerald, but I can't remember their names now.
Well, maybe he was
Wonder if it was
this
one
was
of them was Fitz.
Fritz, as in a German kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's because their name was Fitzgerald or Fitz something or other. That's what they call him, Fritz, if I remember. But
All right.
I do remember the guy.
He must have been about at least 10 years older than me then. Because he was like older than my brother, and my brother's 3 or 4 years older than me. And unless he was maybe close, he might have been 6, 7 years older than me. Yeah, Fritz. Hi, Rob.
How you doing, Sam?
All right.
Yeah, I haven't seen you about this week.
No. So Andrew's been he's away, is he?
Yeah,
He's come around.
yeah, one of his trips.
Oh, I'll tell you what's come up on a Swansea history page. There's a couple of guys I know post up it quite regularly. One is Michael Edmonds, and another one is Jeff Stewart seems to find a lot of stuff and actually colours them up as well.
Yeah.
But the one I looked at today, and it was cracking. It looks turn of the century, and it's the Greyhound in Old Walls.
Yeah,
And it's horse and cart, and there's one guy on a really old-fashioned sidecar and motorcycle, and you can just make out where it is because the photographer has put the little white letters down the bottom. Only it doesn't date it. One is looking at it as if you're coming from, Outergower, and the other one is looking at it as if you're heading towards the lovely pics, though.
No, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's on the Swansea history site, I think.
It used to be a great place, the Greyhound.
And
Used to
it
be
became
great.
very popular, and then it shut down because, long story short, the guy who
Well,
was
you mean
running
recently now, Rob?
yeah,
You mean in the last 4 or 5 years?
yeah, the guy who was running it, the Mabbott, was running a restaurant, making a killing on it, but he was only leasing it from the people who owned it, and they thought, oh, he's making some money here. We'll take the lease back. So they took the lease back, but he took all his kit out. He took everything out of there. So they had to buy a pile of stuff to put it back in again. Of course, they just couldn't do it.
Yeah. He went down to Rake and Riddle then, was it?
That's right, yeah. Made a killing down there.
Yeah.
All right.
And then they tried to get planning permission on it, and it failed a few times. I think they've got it, but it can't stack up financially because I haven't done anything with it.
But it used to be great, you know. We used to play there quite a lot. It used to have a bit of a. I think it was before the Halfpenny
Folk Club, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think the Halfpenny Folk Club might have started off there and then moved down to the Brit.
Yeah, because I did a couple of functions in that room because it had a raised area and then went down to the dance floor area, wasn't it? You know.
Yeah, yeah. Because I got a shot of me and Fred playing there.
I saw Fred the other day
Was he?
What's he doing?
at a funeral in Merton. There was a guy I only came to know 6 months ago. He started coming into the plough for my quiz night, and I didn't really know much about him. But then Kim and her sister knew him, and he was a Merton guy. And over the last number of years, he'd lost the plot a bit, and his wife had passed away quite a while ago, and he never quite got it together. And so he was always giving Bella biscuits all the time, and I'm saying, "Oh, don't give her biscuits all the time. She goes potty." And of course, then I realised he had a very short-term memory thing. He remembered people, but he ended up he passed away, and it was his funeral and thing in the Merton Church, the one on the Sea Junction, and it was so busy there. I had to go. There's a little room out the back to sit down and listen to the service. And Fred was sitting there, and he said hello. I wasn't sure if he's still doing anything of any shape. Because last time I remember, he must have got in the is it Lug Diggers, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Lug Diggers, yeah.
Yeah.
Great gig of them one night in a motorboat and fishing club.
That's right. That was their base, wasn't it, more or less?
Yeah, right.
I had a bit of a strange thing this week. Somebody sent me a picture. They're in London. They said, I was amazed when I got off the train and got off Oxford Street. There was an advert there, and she took a picture of it. Come to Swansea, sort of thing. Below it, then there's a picture from Oystermouth Castle of the Welsh flag, looking down at the Mumble, sort of thing. And when I looked at it, I thought, hang on a minute, that's my picture. And the only reason I know, because I put the flag up on St David's Day, and I took a few pictures of it. Now nobody else would have been there, and when I took it, I thought, oh no! I said it's got where the flag was flying. It's got the big wheel sort of sticking out from behind it.
All right.
And I thought, oh no, that's going to spoil it. But it didn't, because you hardly noticed it. But when I looked at this photo, exactly the same, the big wheel. And I know nobody's been in the castle to take that picture.
How do they steal your picture then?
I put it on Facebook.
Public property, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they say.
Well, I don't know. I never understand with pictures who they belong to. And if you have a picture and you crop a little bit out of it, is it still their picture or is that yours then?
No, it didn't. It's quite complex. The laws on
I'd be
photograph.
amazed if anybody's got sort of any compensation for anything, unless it was a sort of picture of something, like the Queen or Kennedy being shot or something.
I got one for you, Michael, okay?
Yeah, that's further down.
Yeah.
That's the entrance on Princess Way, with the stairs going down.
All right, before he came British Home Stores.
There we are.
So that became British Home Stores then, didn't it?
Oh, did it? Right. I
Well,
didn't
if
know
it's on
that.
Princess Way with the steps going down into it,
Yeah. You
yeah,
see,
'cause they used to have a big set. You went down the steps there, and just on the right-hand side was the record department.
yeah.
And
All
you
right.
walk,
I never remembered as Marks and
and you walk
Spencer's. I
right
remember
across,
British Home Stores.
Yeah.
and you walk right across and came out on the Oxford Street section.
Oxford Street, isn't it?
Yeah, if that's Princess Way,
Yeah, this is Princess Way entrance. Yeah, at the
yeah.
top.
So you go down there, go diagonally across, and you
Yeah,
come out on the Oxford Street.
that's it. Yeah, right. So we're in fact, Mike, we're both right.
No,
Yeah.
no. I never remembered as Marks and Spencer's. I always remember as British Home Stores.
Yeah, British Home
Well,
Stores. Yeah,
They
when
swapped over, Mike. That's what's confusing us. Is the fact that British Home Stores on around the corner, and then you had Marks and Spencer's on this corner. This then closed when British Home Stores closed down. Marks and Spencer's moved to the around the corner where they are now.
Right. Okay. Because where that bloke is with the umbrella, just behind him was a very small escalator, wasn't there?
Yeah. But if you just to the left of that picture, same building.
But that looks quite. Hang on, that looks quite modern though, with the drains on the floor. Is that a drain?
Yeah.
Must be just before they changed it all around, I suppose. I don't know. It doesn't say
Sure,
what.
that's not Oxford
20,
Street.
that's hang on, 2018. There we go. It says on the top here.
Yeah,
That's
6
right.
weeks ago.
That's Oxford
28
Street then.
That's Oxford Street. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the new one.
Right then, it might be Oxford Street then. Okay.
but that is where the old British Home Stores was then.
Was that
No,
down?
it's further up. The British Home Stores
Oh,
to the right.
so I'm wrong then. This is the new British Homes, new
Yeah. See
new
above
Marks and Home Stars. It's a new Marks and Home Stars, is it?
if you look up the top con where above Marks and Spencer's, the cafe there, you can sort of see. I recognise it from the windows there now, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cafe.
yeah.
Oh no, it's an Aval meat.
Yeah, no, it's just that we were in there on Saturday. That's right.
All right, okay.
I remember looking at the windows, thinking, "Oh, I wonder how old they are."
Yeah, so just to the left of that would have been Next. Or it still is. On Oxford Street.
I don't know. I'm good.
Next is opposite, or next.
No, Next is along there, on the same side of the road. To the left of the image is Next.
Is it? I thought it was right opposite on the corner.
No, so Next, hang about now. If you were looking down Oxford Street from Castle Square, that is on the right-hand side of the road.
Yeah.
So Next has always been also on the right-hand side of the road.
All right. Okay.
This next here then. Love is
No.
text, or
Less.
Levi's.
Love it less. Love it for less.
It might have been, yeah, because that's about where that. Well, if that's the top, the Marks and Spencer's got two entrances. One you got there, and another one further up to the right.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
All right. There we are then. So that was just a point of interest we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Oh, another lovely pic on that Swansea History site is the Blackpill railway station, the one that goes up to.
Beauty, isn't it? Isn't that a cracker? So clean, man.
Somebody made a because I think it's one of Howard's pictures.
Yeah, it probably is, but beautiful.
He said it's taken 1961.
Yeah, I couldn't work out where those flats were. Did you see the flats in the trees?
Somebody commented on that, surely not, but he said, he said the flats were going up 61, 62, and he took it in 61.
So sorry, I just put that up. I thought it may show it. I took a picture there, and I thought it may have showed it, but it didn't.
Yeah, so look, I could see those flats in the background. I thought, wow, is that maybe part of Clyne Castle? You know, but it's not. They were flats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look more modern than 1961, don't they?
Yeah, but if it's Howard's picture, he said 61. No, is it? Yeah, 61.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure you must know when he took it.
Yeah.
Well, Well, sorry, what was that building? He said. Anyway, I couldn't quite work it out.
Well, he referred to it as flats.
Yeah,
There is.
where is it? I couldn't work it out.
Right, if you that picture is more or less the Clyne Valley footpath cycle track, which runs parallel with Mill Lane, and if
Yeah.
you got Mill Lane, you come to the backside of the Clyne Castle buildings, and also to the right there are some high-rise buildings. If you keep going up Mill Lane,
Are they still there?
you know Mill Lane.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Never really noticed them, to be honest.
No, I think
So
maybe the trees a
I've
lot
been
more.
there quite a few times. A friend of mine lives in Clyne Castle there. But
Mm.
I don't know why they call it Clyne Castle either. It's not a castle, is it? It was never a
Well,
castle.
because it's got ramparts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It was the thing the Vivians built to live in, wasn't it?
yeah. I don't know when it became a castle. I never quite understand what's a castle.
Well, I mean, I remember when it was part of the university, and it was hall to residence for the students.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Sharon's mother used to work there, looking after people there, after the students.
Mm.
All
Yeah,
right, so it's down here somewhere. Isn't it? Hang on.
We're on your games at the moment, Con.
Can you see this? Yeah. Okay.
No, we got some sort of porn game you've been playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It
Which
says
one?
resume game.
Which one's that?
Sea of
Well,
Conquest.
we got Barry Stacky up there,
Oh,
Mr.
right.
Brownie.
Hang on a second.
Mr. Brownie, I had a friend request from him. He's writing some books or something.
I think somebody local. It's a woman, isn't it? I think.
Wouldn't let on who he is, you know.
Since she's
Right.
writing some books.
Now then, this one you have it. All right. All right. This is just. You got it now. You know where we are.
Yeah.
The bridge was just here. Okay.
Where's that now?
Black Pill.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Black
right.
Bear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
So
right?
you got
And
Mill
yes,
Lane.
the voting lake is over here.
Yeah, Mill Lane is just here on your right.
Right. Mill Lane is here. Okay.
You turn up there.
So if we just go up here a bit, we might see.
Oh, yeah, go up there as far as you can. Keep going up Mill Lane then. Yeah,
There's a curry house.
yeah, go on up there. Bernard George's old house. Go on, straight, keep going. Nasty right-hand bend coming up. You missed it. Just there. And then, and up about there should be.
Oh, we're at the end of Mill Lane. Or Mill Lane.
That's the entrance to the park. So you want to go to your right now and up. No, reverse yourself around because that's going into the park there. And that's it. Just keep going
I
up.
can't go any further now.
Won't go any further with it.
Yeah. Oh, so it keeps going up. Fucking far up you just go.
On the right hand side of it. Yeah, that was the what I call a Clyne Castle. You see, they're building
Yeah.
built new ones.
Maybe it was these that we saw then.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't them.
I think it's more over on the right there into the woods. But I don't
What are these?
no, they're
No,
too
that-
modern. They've only gone up since the college kind of relinquished property, and they're quite tucked flats up there.
That's where all the footballers live.
That's right. Yeah.
That's as far as it goes, basically.
Yeah, because just there on the left is a little garden centre, and if you go right, that's a walk up into the woods. So I'm a bit mystified as to what's up there.
If you're looking at it from an aerial view looking down, the Mill Lane comes all the way up. Then there are all these brand new houses built up there.
Yeah.
All right.
Middle Lane is on your right, Con.
Yeah. Oh, here.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is Mill Lane here, isn't it?
No, look at that. It's still
This is Mill Lane here, look, see? But there's these flats here, look, see?
yeah, that's right. So they look like they're at the That's right. The back end of
Yeah, so that's where, hang on, right, there, this direction of the train station was here, okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
There, and looking that way, and the flats are, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's these flats here and that.
Yeah. And it looks like you're having a refit there too.
Yeah, SBS Communications. Hang on, have we got any,
Roman Bridge closed. So there's a little turn off from Mill Lane, which you missed when you were going up it, obviously.
no, I've only got May 22.
Yeah.
So their only entrance up Middle Lane to there, is it?
Yeah, it must be just off Mill Lane. So as you got Mill Lane,
Yes, yeah.
it's just there.
Up there, turn that.
Yeah, just before we went into the bit which went up towards what I call the castle. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a little right turn there.
All right.
Roman Bridge close. There we are. Now,
That confirms the fact that it was a Roman bridge there then, doesn't it?
They
Yeah.
must do. Yeah.
Where's the Roman Bridge? Where do you see that? Oh, yeah.
The other road on the side.
Oh, there it is. Look, the Roman Bridge.
and that's a folly too, I think.
Victorian bridge, apparently.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Clyne River.
I remember standing on this corner. I think it was with Mike. I think it was John Annie as well. We had half a tab of microdot between us, and we cut it in half, and half of it dropped on the floor. And we had to find it in all the grains here, just here somewhere. Probably half a tab of microdot there somewhere.
I'll go and have a look for it tomorrow.
All right. It was just
What is that castle?
It's
What's
just
that
there.
building behind?
We did find it though, but
That's-
I didn't
that's
take
another-
it.
Another folly.
I didn't inhale. You know, I didn't inhale.
They like follies over in Clyne. Clyne's got about 8 follies, isn't it? For
Yeah.
some reason.
Who built all those then, Mike?
Well,
The,
Vivian guy, wasn't it?
yeah.
In the middle of the park,
Yeah.
there's that tower you can climb up. It's only about maybe 20 foot, 25 foot tall. It's just you go round and round and round and you come
You know
to
what, Sam? It's not even that big. It's only about 15 foot tall.
Is
It's
it?
just when we were young, it looked very big.
Yeah, the trees are all bigger than it now, aren't they?
Oh, huge, yeah. But it's got some strange things in the whole place. Like it's got the dog's graveyard as well, isn't it?
Yeah. And
Oh,
that little summer house on the
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
I always used to think that make a great, you could live there. What a waste of a building, you know?
Yeah, it's just one room though. It's empty. They don't use it at the moment.
Yeah.
But the dogs' graveyards, half the dogs are named after the Rangers, Donner and Blitzen, and
Yeah,
all
but
those-
they were all the dogs belonging to the people who lived in Vivian.
That's right. Yeah. There's about 20 of them buried there. I think.
Donner and Blitzen.
Yeah. They do. You know, they're all names of the Rangers. You know, there's a Rudolph. I get the name from now, but they're all strange. But it's got a strange history. The whole place, really. How the guy that did it brought all the plants back from all over the world, because it really is quite an important sort of garden, really. with the-
When was that then? When was that sort of laid out?
I
50?
want to say 17, I thought, but yeah, whenever it was more than 200 years ago.
Yeah, because those trees around that tower, they're quite a strange shape and a really rusty coloured bark, aren't they?
Mm.
Those ones around the tower, and yeah, everywhere they're quite elaborate. And that avenue of trees that leads across from where the little folly pool was, you know, that little bridge that goes over a pond about 10 foot long.
Yeah.
Well, that then across the meadow was a lovely line of was it larch? What are the ones that just go straight up? Poplar.
Yeah,
Poplars.
popular.
Yeah.
I got a funny feeling they've been taken down. It was a lovely avenue leading across to the other part. I haven't been there for yet. In fact, I'm going there for a walk in about a week or so, maybe, because the croquet club are having a little walk in Clyne and then a lunch in the Woodman before we get into the playing season. You know?
Is that near the Italian bridge or something?
Yeah, that's more likely what's that called. Yeah, the Italian. Yeah, I think they call it.
Because I'm on it now at the moment. And
Yeah,
see,
just
here we go.
in front of the house itself. It's a little sort of stone come concrete structure. It's a little like humpback bridge, only about 4 foot wide, and it's got a where there used to be water underneath it, contained. You know, it was like a pond.
And I got a feeling where that bridge is, if that's the one you're talking about for the roundhouse, it was to get on horses rather than a bridge. It was like a step up.
Right. So get the castle. Yeah. It's hang about.
Keep going up, Con. Go up.
No, down that road there.
Which road where?
Well,
This one?
No. Come out, enlarge it a bit so you can get our bearings. Right, now that's the big meadow. Right, so where the little blue dot is, the little green thing, yeah, just there. Enlarge that because the bridge is just hang about.
Says Italian bridge there,
What did you say?
right in the middle of the screen. Where the little
What's that big lump? Is that trees or bushes or something?
Trees, yes. Overhang of trees.
Click on your photographs, Con. If there's any taking some photographs there.
I thought the Italian bridge was the red bridge further along, or maybe that's
there we are. If it's got Italian bridge, maybe.
Yeah.
Underneath that's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So it's just got a pond underneath.
This is the Italian bridge, okay.
Yeah. And the other one they got, there's a Chinese bridge as well.
Oh, that's on the top, that is.
Yeah.
It's great somebody's done, they've done artwork on the electricity boards or boxes.
Yeah.
Well, there's one of those, I think, at the top of Clyne with that on it, the Chinese bridge.
Yeah.
Or Japanese thing.
Yeah.
Because I think that section of the valley going down from the Japanese bridge is kind of laid out. Well, look at that tree there, a Japanese style tree, that one.
Yeah. But this is a scenic point or something or other. Yeah, you see how all it's laid out like.
You almost got Con's Reef there, Con.
Almost, yeah, wasn't it?
I always thought that was a great place for a pop concert.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Roll down.
Turkey Oak.
Dog's Graves, see? There it is up there.
Yeah, there we are. Oh, look, there it is. That's Con's Roof there, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
That's not my car. All right, that's just nothing. Okay. Hang on.
Where you are now.
Oh, we're on the outside. Whoop, there.
That's the road just off the Mails, is it? That one there?
Yeah. That goes on the back of that car showroom Wales guide, doesn't it?
Which is just up here. So skate park is just here, yeah. Okay. Oh, there we are then, boys. We've got a bit of a tour, Clyne Gardens. That's nice, wasn't it?
Looking at the time.
A guided tour, Clyne Gardens with the Silver Surfers with commentary.
Very cultural, we're getting, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy, who I said, reminded me now, the one who was one of the what they call them now, Coast Guard search and rescue thing, and he's chatting to me, and we were talking about the early boards and this, that, and the other, and he said, "Oh, how many of us left are there?" I said, "Oh, yes, there are." And he said, "Yeah, on the Silver Surfers." I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm on my way now." And he said, "Oh, with Con." So I said, "Yeah." So I didn't catch it. Well, I didn't like to say, "What's your name?" Because he assumed I knew who he was. But and you know anybody is on that sort of Coast Guard sort of? Well, he looked about, must have been about my age or something. But but he was obviously aware of this. So whether he's seen it and he knew you were running it, Clyne.
There's a guy called Charlie who does the shanty singers, I think. I think his name's Charlie.
I know
He does
it's,
the Mumbles Lifeboat Shanty Singers. I think his name's Charlie.
yeah. Finger in the
He's not active anymore. I think he just sort of he helps him do stuff.
This guy, I'm not sure if they were all full on, Coast Guard rescue, or whether they were a bit sort of like the lifeboat people, a bit voluntary.
Volunteers, isn't it? I suppose.
Well, they're all volunteers.
They had a pickup truck that was all lit up, and there were about 6 of them hovering down there. So obviously,
the lifeboat was going up and down there on Sunday night or Saturday night, Friday night.
Yeah,
driving up and down there with the
taking it out for a run, is it?
I think if somebody reports something, they're sort of on a bound to go out and have a look.
Yeah, well, that's what these guys must have done. Somebody must have reported.
Student falling off the sea wall in the high tides.
It's a call out, isn't it, for them then?
Yeah.
Another tick in the box.
Yeah.
I mean, of all the people that fall in the water, you heard all the time down in the marina, don't you? They never actually find anybody. And nobody's hardly ever dead. If you want to sort of do anything like that, you've got to jump off one of the cliffs in Caswell or somewhere, haven't you? Going out into Swansea Bay is not.
I wouldn't do it in Caswell. It's a bit of a shitty beach, isn't it? You could do it in style in Langland, couldn't you?
Plus, it's dangerous going to go all the sewage. You wouldn't want to commit suicide there, would you?
Well, no, I suppose you'd have to go somewhere like, the Outer Head or something like that, with, the Worm or something like that. This is not, we're not really talking about it here, What you think we're talking about, but we're not.
No.
Says we're not in agreement with all of that kind of stuff. But anyway, nice place for it.
A lot of young kids go tombstone in the summer, don't they?
Yeah, right. Bloody right.
And they've got a bloody tombstone as well. When I left you on Mike, when I left you on Friday, and
sorry,
when I left you on Friday, was it? Went around the corner and there was 2 cars that bumped each other. There was 3 police cars there. The number plate had dropped off one of them, and there was a dent in the back of the other one. And I thought, what do you want 3 police cars for? Stopping all the traffic and
crime of the century.
Mumbles, I suppose. Made me laugh to see all the police there.
It just shows, we were told there's only 1 police car that covers all the Gower. So,
well, there is one in Gower, but there's loads in Swansea. Mumbles is in Swansea. See?
No, they don't think it is. I don't think.
The people down there don't think it is, but from the police point of view, it is.
Like we got all these lights coming round. They stop at the end of West Cross. They don't actually come into Mumbles.
They turn around and take Bartons.
No, they do. They don't come. They come as far as the Quarry car park and they stop.
All the what? What stops there?
These bollard lights that they got going around the coast, around the park.
Oh yeah. They come to about up to the quarry, don't they? Maybe they'll stick when they finish the wall. They'll maybe wallop them up.
No, they're not.
Go, guys. We're going to catch up next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good one, boys. It was really nice tonight. It was good fun.
Yeah,
very varied. Hopefully, I get Barry Stuckey to come on next week or sometime. I'll try and talk him into it in the week. If you're watching this, Barry, see how easy it is to do.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the guy down the Coast Guard rescue, he was asking about Johnny Capek. I said, well,
all right.
He makes little comments sometimes, but we haven't seen him for quite a while.
No.
But he sees our little bits, doesn't he?
Yeah. If you're there, Johnny, you come back on and say hello to us as well, man.
Yeah.
Seen you for a while, boy. Oh, isn't it?
Yeah. Over there now.